Welcome to Catch Her Spark with Jen Maldonado. These are conversations with women who are building meaningful careers, stepping into leadership, and designing life on their own.
Hi, everyone. I'm super excited today about who we have because most people think starting over means that you fail, but sometimes it just means that you're ready to build something different, build something new. And today I'm sitting down with Adriana Salazar, and she has been in business for over 20 years and have gone through a lot of transitions, sales, clients, relationship, actually working with people, not just talking about it. And instead of staying comfortable, she chose to start a second chapter in life. Yeah. And together with her husband, they start a business from the ground up. It's a different industry, different model, same standards, but she will tell us about what she do on it. But the reason why I love and I respect Adriana is how she thinks about people. I love to get to know them deeply, and I start doing a lot of digging information because in the world where everyone is trying to scale fast, she's focused on something most people skip: trust, consistency, and actually doing the work well. And I'm super excited to bring it with her, with Adriana. She's going to tell us the story and all of that. So let's welcome Adriana. Adriana, how are you today?
Good, thank you. So excited to be here today. Thank you for the invitation.
Yes, thank you for being with us. I am super looking forward to share your story with our audience. But can you, before we start digging into it, can you explain what do you do?
I'm a co-owner of a painting company, one of the few women who actually own a painting company. I have my crews with mix of guys and girls. We paint, we do interiors, exterior, residential, and commercial painting. But what I like to say is I love to change people's life through colors. For me, colors is what make your life better.
Ooh, well, let's dig on that. Tell me what color represents in people's life.
Believe it or not, colors can change your life, can improve your mental and physical health. And science has proved that. When you feel depressed, if you dress better, I mean, like a rainy day today, I have black, but I have my blue in my earrings. Color is everything in life. So if you are having headaches and when you work every single day, you have to check the colors on your walls. Maybe it's that color that was giving you headaches. At nighttime, you cannot relax in your bedroom. You got to check the lighting and the colors on your wall. There's so many things. The psychology of colors is amazing, and it's unbelievable how it can improve your life.
I love it, Adriana, because you're bringing a very important perspective. Painting, it's more than just a color and a base and all the technical stuff. It's creating a mood, it's creating a feeling, it's creating an experience. And that is something that women bring to the table, right?
Oh,
most often. And tell us about how does that impact your business and make it maybe better? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because usually we are trades. Trades are like next. When you slow down and you care for the people for each single family you visit in a house, painting is one of the more simple way to improve your life, but you work hard to spend money on that. So if you slow down and you listen to the customer, you listen to the needs, is what are going on, what they're looking for, whether it's a $1 million house or 250 million house, you have a budget, and with that budget, you can do wonders in your house. So for me, the details and listen to the customer, what they're looking for and what they need is very important. It's not just next. It's not production. It's you castle, it's you home.
Yeah, I love that. So it looks to me, Adriana, that your experiences in business have brought a very important factor on what makes you successful. One of the things, to your point, is listening to your customers. So you don't only provide an experience to your customer that make your company be different, but also you listen to them and you give it to them, I'm guessing. So tell me, how is that process when you're helping the client maybe decide what color to put in their house or their business?
To begin with, something really funny. The green and blue eyes look different than brown eyes, the colors. And a lot of people don't know that. Usually couples always fight what colors they want. So I always do this. I say to the lady and to the gentleman, please give me 3 colors and you 3 colors. Because if we have a couple who has a eyes and green and brown eyes, they're going to fight because they don't see the colors in the same way. For me, always has to be, if I say family, the couple has to be there because you cannot just talk with one person. You have to talk to both or even sometimes to the kids, to the entire family. So that's my process. Meet with both and see what they want. Talk about the colors. He's into the grays and she's into the greens. So I bring my deck colors always and give it to them and say, please take a look, go around the house with the different lighting and choose 3 colors. Give me those colors and I sample those colors around your house because your brain needs to adjust to those colors. You also used to the same colors on the walls all the time. So when you change the color, you don't know which one you really want. So I go around the bedroom, the kitchen, and I put close to the samples, close to the baseboards, and say, please give it time. Give it some days. Look in the morning, the afternoon with the artificial light, and let me know how that looks. So in that way, she gave me one, he gave me one, and I put all the samples around, and then it's the best way to decide. A lot of people say, oh, I can do that on my computer. Never is the same. Never is the same.
I love it. I mean, you just give us a lot of nuggets in here. One, and I'm laughing because pretty much you are providing some kind of family therapy and relationship therapy. Hey, couple, let's pick a color that matches your both taste. So it's a decision. It's a decision to take, and sometimes it can be hard. It can create
Definitely
a different environment, and to have them align in something that will create an experience for the home, right? It's very important. And it looks like you also bring your skills as a woman to that touch of what do you need? Let me create a home using painting.
And the neutral between the couple. Right now, working with this couple, and she said, oh, in the beginning, he didn't care about colors. Now he's telling me this and that. And she said, oh, he talked about this color. I said, how about we do his office in that color, and the color he wants, you don't want the rest of the house? He said, that's a good idea. So I think we're going to do that now.
Good.
It's always a way to figure out how to make things and keep everybody happy.
Yes. I mean, it's creating that harmony to colors. I love it. I already see it happening on what you do that makes your business different. So Adriana, I'm curious about this. How do you get to be in this line of work?
Oh, my husband is a residential architect. We used to live in the East Coast.
Mhm.
So over there, he was asked by his customer, hey, I used to handle the business. So this is my second career. So I used to handle the business where it was like a Spanish grocery. When all these Spanish crews came to my business, like roofers, insulation, painters, and he was asking me for these people information to give it to his customers. Well, at some point, somebody needs a paint, and I say, I had this really good crew, but they don't speak that much English. So he said me, Adriana, would you please help us with the English? I said, my English is not that good, but it's better than mine, and you are a woman. He raised that point. So I said, okay. So I'm making an appointment. I was talking with the lady. She was also excited. And I was kind of like the bridge between these people. And I was doing that the last 2 years. I was in the East Coast. So when we moved here to Texas, we moved, by the way, here in March 3rd, a week before everything was shut down. So we moved over here. Yeah. And then that year give us like a break to start over again. And my husband, he registered here to be architect, to be working here, and is still working. I mean, he's working here in Texas and the East Coast. But how about me? He said, how about you keep going with the painting? I saw how you love that so much, how you love those beginnings, the before and after. I said, you're right about that. So he's actually the one who put the idea in my mind to search for painting, because I already was doing that before over there. And we searched what am I going to do? Nobody knows me over here. I don't have family. I don't have friends. Again, my husband said, let's go with a franchise. We are a franchise, by the way. We are nationwide, and it's 2 franchise here in Austin metropolitan area, but we have open territory. We are family, it's no problem. So I was searching and I choose this franchise because they were really family oriented, and the way they deal, they are not, again, I don't like that production. I like more like the boutique, the one who cares for each single project, like it's the only one, the bigger one you can have. So that's the reason we picked this franchise, and that's how I got into. They really prepared us. We had like a phone calls every 2 weeks. We had the support. We had mentors helping us because we really try to change the image of painting. Trade companies don't have really good reputation. So we try to really be professional, responsible, and bring all these good things about, be a corporation, organize, and give great services with great products.
Wow. So let's unpack what you just said there, right? From the business perspective, Adriana. So you make a bold decision, hey, I'm gonna move to Texas and I'm gonna start a new business. Your husband planned an idea and you say, I can do this. But how I'm gonna do this is gonna be very unique. And a lot of women are very successful because they have the capacity to walk through the different steps on how make things work. What that means for me is when I'm listening, you're saying, okay, I wanted to start a business in painting, and I knew that I didn't want a big corporation. I wanted a boutique. And you were very clear on the values that you were aligned with. And you find these franchise and you say, hey, this is the things I want. It's a family oriented because this is who I am. And that's what I love about women, right? They do business in a way that align with who they are. And then you say, I'm going to do the due diligence and figure out who they are. And you say, okay, this aligns with me. I'm going to start this business. And then regardless your challenges with the language, right, barrier, because and I'm going to tap into that because I have been there. You use it as a bridge. Regardless, is not perfect. Is the fact that you're creating this bridge, creating a new opportunity, not only for your workers and your people, but also for people who will be your clients, who want to have an experience. So tell me more about that process for you, that transition. One, let's start with align with your values. What really inspired you about this company that resonated with you?
They care about the human being, and it's how I am. I'm careful about people and the feelings, the wellness, and I felt that way with this franchise. I feel that too, and even now, after 5, 6 years later, we still have video zooms every 2 weeks with the whole owners, and we still have they bring all kind of like vendors and things for us to support. We even have a convention every year. We all go like a family. We bring our family if we want to, and they give us classes and educate us as a human being, as a professionals. It's this whole package that represents me, and I feel support in that. I think is what reflects in me and my business and what I deliver to my painters and to my customers.
Wow. So you have taken this approach of yours, family oriented, and you have make it part of your business. You are training your team, providing classes with this franchise too.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that. Now, when it comes to creating a successful business, right? Since you have been in multiple of them, you recognize the importance of people, but also what kind of moments you will say that help you define a different type of success in your business, either to scale, to grow, or actually pivot and change. What was a critical moment in your life that you saw, this is a moment I want to share with the audience right now listening because it was critical for my growth and development and the growth of the business?
Very challenge was for us when we moved over here, just my husband and me and my mother. She lives with us, don't know anybody.
Mhm.
and start a new business, a new life in a new state, which I love it. This blessed land, I love it. Is That was very challenged. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to do. Then we were in COVID time that year. That was a reflection year. So all these things like made you search inside you and find what you have to give, what you are good at, and take it and go for. So it was a recess, a break in my life. I was coming from something I was burned up. So that helps me to not to do this, not to do that. And it's just, I was like in the corporate America, like all this rush, money, 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 money. Now it's more like about enjoy, giving, be part of the community.
Wow. I love it. So you transition from the burnout of corporate America to a new type of life. And instead of trying to go back to the past, you say, you know what? No, I want to start all over in a new state, right? I don't know anybody, but I'm going to take the lessons I had from my past experiences and I'm going to start over and do it on my own way. Not only that I create an impact in what is important for me, creating a family environment for my business, but also changing the things that I did not like from my past business.
Correct. You got it. Yes.
Wow, that takes a lot of boldness, decision, initiative, and I bet that journey wasn't easy.
Nice.
What was a pivotal moment for you in today's business that you say, wow, that have made your business take off or be successful at this point?
Networking.
Okay, tell us more.
And networking with women groups in the beginning, then with different groups, and just go all around Austin community area and networking, and know professionals and know people and trust them, and they make they trust me and know me. That for me, networking has been number one in this, not only professional but personal, because you meet such amazing people networking. So that has been big time for me.
So that's one of your secrets, right? Networking. Now, how do you network differently?
When I go all these places, first, people remember me because of my thick accent. I'm from Colombia. So people remember me that way. Oh, the Colombian, yes. The one who loves color. Yes, that's me. I do that different. It's me. I don't pretend. I don't do nothing else. I talk in the way I talk. When people don't understand me, I talk again, make me explain myself again. And with my colors and the way I dress with my colors everywhere. So that's make me people remember and recognize me. And I mean, what you see is what you get. And they say, oh, you bring life, you bring happiness wherever you go. Because that's me. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be in the community and helping. I'm so happy with what I'm doing, because that's very important. When you love what you do, you're doing good. So
Ooh, I love it. When you love what you do it good. You do it well. I love it. And I think, Adriana, and I'm going to tap into this because probably I'm going to be selfish at this moment. And I have been into that position too, where you move to a new country. And to your point, I think it's more important to show up as who you are, no matter what, with your imperfections, loving your imperfections. And I don't know if this has happened to you, and I want to hear what you have to say. But when I moved to the States, I barely speak English too.
Yeah.
And I was thrown under the bus. You figure out. But I had a dream, and that dream was to come to the States and work, right? And that's how everything started. It was a terrible English. I still have, say, my funny moments.
Yeah.
And it has created for me the blessing that not only I have become a better listener, because a lot of times I didn't know how to say it. So I have to really figure it out. And also I needed to figure out what they were saying to me. So, but also it humbled me. It humbled me to accept help, to accept feedback, just to be better. And I don't know if that has been your experience, right? And yes, tell me more about that.
The same, because when you come in here, it doesn't matter. You're a grown-up woman already. I was a professional. I had my career over there. When I came over here, I didn't speak any English. My poor husband was so patient to help me. I mean, I had his great support from the beginning. And even now, 32 years after, we're still together. He's still helping me, and I'm still helping him. Yes, it was so hard. And sometimes still, because even it has been here for almost 30 years. I still struggle with English because when I came here I was 25. If I think I was coming here earlier would be better for me, but it is what it is. And so all what you said, ditto. The same thing happened to me. The same.
Yeah.
And even now when you go around and sometimes people don't have the patience to listen and try to understand what you're saying. Well, it's okay for me. I just smile and say again.
Yeah, yeah, it's the persistent and the resistance of, not resistant, but persistent more to, hey, it's okay, right? And creating that environment. And I think that one of the success I had is sometimes I say things and this sounds very different, and it just become a moment of joy and laughs with
Yes.
most people, right? Where
Yeah.
we are like laughing, oh, that's what you said, and it just create a moment of history, of humbleness, helpful, especially amongst women, like they just want to help
Yes.
you.
Yeah, no, everybody has been so helpful with me. The other day, I was in this networking event, and they say, one thing you in the beginning of the year, what do you want to learn this year? And I say English because I have been trying for 30 years and I still have a hard time. And everybody was laughing. I was laughing myself because it is true. And they were laughing and say, "We understood what you said," but it's like that. You have to laugh and just enjoy whatever you have.
Yes, I love that, and I want to point out that in because you mentioned this, you have to explore what you have, be who you are, and it's okay, right? With perfection and imperfections, right? If there's such a thing, but that's what makes you so unique, and I love that, and that makes you memorable, Adriana, and it just make you enjoyable. So I love how you show up, and I think that that's what people is expressing too. And I think that also reflects in networking. If you want to expand your network, you have to show up with this energy of attracting people. I think a lot of people go and they're just like, they bring this weird energy to the networking environment, and they don't follow through with every step, and that doesn't make them successful. So thank you for sharing that. Is there any advice for women that you have moving to the States, that who want to start a business or want to transition in life, that you would like to give them?
Yes, believe in yourself because we just to move over here, we are strong, we are unique. I mean, not everybody can do things like this and start over again. Even when you have this knowledge inside you and you cannot communicate because the language, the problems, just keep going because whatever you have inside is going to help you to keep going. Have faith. I believe in God
Yeah,
and enjoy each single moment you have because yesterday is gone. Tomorrow we don't know, but today is today. So yes, day by day you're going to make it and you're going to success day by day. Just work a day at a time
I
and you
love
will
it.
do it. Just be yourself and enjoy what you're doing.
I love it. I love it. Now, is let me ask you this, because you have been going through different transitions. So what does success mean to you now that it wasn't used to, Adriana?
You're so right. With time, with age, success mean change so much. Success for me was be able to speak English. Now I'm trying to. Success with me was had business. I did one and I'm a second one. Success for me is be with the same guy all your life, marry, be success with your partner, be friends. I had that. Uh, Success, be able to have friends and people who trust and believe in you. It's so many things. It's besides money. I mean, you say, oh, if I had this car, if I had a house, it's more than that. And inside, if you have peace inside you, if you at nighttime go and sleep well and wake up, be thankful for what you have, that's success. To me, it's that.
Yeah, sounds to me that success is being alive, having healthy relationships, and really going for what you want and be grateful, thankful for everything that has been given to you. I think I love
Correct.
that. I think a
That
lot of
changed a
people,
lot through the years because in the beginning it was different. Now you see, it's just get on the morning and be able to just start doing your day.
yeah.
That's what says you're here, you're ready to go. So that's what it is.
Yes, people say that you die once. I say, no, no, no. I mean, that you live once. I'm like, no, no, no. You die once. You live every day.
Every day. You're right about that. You live every single day as a new
Yes,
life again.
yes.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you this because you mentioned something that sometimes in today's world, like people miss, right? And I'm not sure about your situation, but many successful women I speak, they're doing incredible in their businesses. And normally that comes with long hours, right? And it's attached to your time.
Right.
And people start thinking about the future and how can I probably continue the same level of income or money, but not work so hard for it. And they start asking questions on how do you create income beyond the work you do every day? What are your thoughts about creating income? Examples like invest in stocks, real estate, crypto, you name it. What are your thoughts about that
We
topic?
have been doing that for a while already with my husband. We have been investing in the stock market. We own, beside our house, we own land because we don't have kids. We decided not to have kids. So we are preparing to be in that point where we don't have to work anymore. So it's for as soon as you can start put money aside, investing everywhere. I mean, start small, doesn't matter. Just do it. You have to do it from way early, and you can do it in the 30s. I started when I was in my late 20s, and definitely, in the way you want, invest in property or stock markets, wherever you think, but just invest and have. Don't just wait for the social security or for the you company pensions or whatever. No, even yourself employed, put a little bit aside and make that money work. Because yeah, definitely it's got to get a point. For me, I think I had 10 more years as my goal to be working every single day. And after that, I'm going to let this business run, have somebody else to run for me. That's my idea, what I'm trying to do now. Do the best I can for my company and then start training people to take care of that when I want to slow down and enjoy more, smell the roses.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. I already love how you're thinking about the future. You're building, you are creating a legacy
Mhm.
to future employees. Like you're treating them as family. And that's one of the things that really make me connect with you and align with how you think is the fact that you are treating this in who like you're treating people on how you are, right? You're going to prepare the business for a legacy. You're going to create a future where the business success doesn't depend on your time and you're building already. And I think a lot of women needs to hear that. What are your thoughts? I know that some women start early and you start early, but also there's other women that start a little bit later. What
Never
advice?
is too late. Never is too late.
Yes, right? It's never too late.
Mhm.
And yeah, it takes time, right? One or the other one. It takes time sometimes, but to your point, it's never too late. Just start.
But start wherever you feel like it. Start putting money aside. Do whatever you want to do. Do it.
Yeah. Well, we're almost getting to the end, but I have two very important questions that I want to ask you, Adriana. One is what is a conversation you wish more women were having, but they're not having it?
About be economic independent. Don't
Ooh.
depend. Since I was very young, I started working, and I love that. Be working on my own. I was raised by a single mother, so work and be able to sustain myself. And when you got a partner, just a partnership, not be dependent. So please be able to support yourself.
Yeah, having that flexibility and opportunity to create a life on your own where financial dependency is dependent on you, nobody else. I love it. I love that. That gives you a lot of opportunities too, right? And I will say courage because sometimes decisions needs to be taken, and being financially dependent on someone make it very difficult to go through that process.
Correct. I think it's because I'm coming from South America where a lot of women depends on guy, and I hate that the way it was since I started working when I was 14, 15, because I saw that, like I said, raised by a single mother also helped me. I had to support myself. So things like that work on you and make you who you are now. But yes, just don't depend on anybody. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And now a little bit more about you. Well, two more things. A little bit more about you. What you're always working, but what do you enjoy outside of work, Adriana?
Dance. I love dance. Salsa, merengue.
Ooh.
Yes.
Is there a favorite place that you recommend people to go in the Austin area for salsa dancing or merengue
Can I
or
say
any?
the name of the restaurant? I mean, the place? Can I say?
Yes, yes, that we don't mind.
Glorious. Saturday at
Glorious.
Main. Yes.
Yes, they have good margaritas right there. There's free promotions.
And cue music Saturdays after 11.
I love
Yes.
it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Now, if people want to connect with you, what is the best way for them to do that, Adriana?
Oh, so, I mean, in my website, we are painting one Austin Metros. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So you can look for me.
Awesome.
Adriana Salazar Boyer, that's my full name. And you can find about me and read about me. Whatever I can, any woman or person needs help from me, I'm here to help. I really like to help the community. I'm willing to help other people because when you help yourself. You help other people, you help yourself, you grow out yourself also. So yes, I'm here for it. Whoever needs my help, change people like through color, remember?
Oh, I love it. Well, Adriana, thank you so much for being with us and show us how you can change people's lives through colors. We really appreciate you sharing your story
I really
and
appreciate
your
you.
lessons.
Thank you so much to you.
You've been listening to Catch Your Spark with Jen Maldonado, where bold women lead the way. Ready to share your spark? Apply to be a guest at catchyorspark.com/guest.